Hello, what's up YouTube? It's Filthy Casual here and I'm here with my friend Mandy.
How you doing?
And we're going to discuss the 63rd episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. The episode is called Goyo King, I think, right? And today is a very special episode because a lot of things started developing, some significant development story-wise, but we're gonna touch that as we move along. But as we left off from the first episode, they were escaping the prison, and we knew from the what's the part of the episode where they give a preview? You know what? Whatever the preview of the last episode, we saw the SWAT guys. SWAT-looking guys.
Yeah, the
confronting
the arrest officers.
Exactly.
Security arrest corps.
Yeah, we knew that they were coming, so we knew what to expect. We knew we were gonna expect some kind of Pokemon-like war, but it was actually in a duel. We just thought that since in the prison, the little hippo guy, the happy hippo actually helped Yuya kind of escape, and the three hippo dancers blocked the door. I mean, it was kind of funny. I thought that monsters will be used like that more frequently, but it was actually in the middle of a duel, so wasn't actually Pokemon-like. So, but we did see something interesting. We saw Yuya use intermade trampolines, so they wouldn't take a fall.
Yeah.
They jumped up the side of the roof of the building.
Well, in other topic, I found very interesting the Goyo monster that used the security arrest corps. Thanks to the Goyo King, the new Goyo, it makes the Goyo an archetype. The Goyo King now gives supports to receive support from the rest of the Goyo monsters.
Exactly. But let's talk first about the Goyo Defender. That was the first one that they brought out.
Yep. The Goyo Defender is a synchro monster.
Level 3.
Level 3 exactly. Which effect is whenever you control at least a Goyo Defender, you may special summon as many Goyo Defenders from your extra deck.
Exactly.
On top of that, if these synchro battles, it receives 100 attack points for each other.
No.
1,000 attack points.
Its attack points become 1,000 times the number of Goyo Defenders you have on the field.
Exactly. So if you got 3 Goyo Defenders, its attack becomes 3,000.
Yeah, and I think that you're supposed to only control Goyo Defenders for that effect to be applied, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you must control at least one Goyo Defender.
No, only Goyo Defenders, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, while you're checking that, was pretty broken, because since they were 3 of them, the second and the third guy didn't have to synchro summon in order to bring out 3 monsters at the same time. So that's pretty broken.
Indeed it is, and it's very... I think that archetype will become very awesome when this card arrives in the OCG and eventually in the TCG. I think that deck will be a swarming deck. Of course, all the Goyo's monsters shares a similar effect of taking control monsters, whether they destroy their monster or they just control their monsters.
Yeah, I think we saw a significant change, because the Goyo King doesn't do that whole thing where he destroys the monster by battle and takes control of it. I think it's a little bit different.
Well, is he destroy another?
Well, there was one where when the opponent a special summons a monster, he releases a Goyo monster and takes control of as many monsters opponent has.
Exactly. When your opponent special summon a monster, you can tribute one other Goyo monster and control a monster which the level is 8 or lower.
Exactly.
Alright, I have its effect. If an attack involving card is occurring, you can make this card 400 attack for each Goyo monster you control until the end of the battle phase. If this card destroys an opponent monster by battle, you can target any number of monsters your opponent controls, take control of them. During either player's turn, if a monster was normal or special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, this turn you can tribute one Goyo monster, then target one level or lower monster your opponent control. Take control of that target.
Yes, exactly. So it does have the original effect, but it has the other one where it can take control of opponent's monsters in his or her turn as well. So it's pretty broken. I mean, in the episode, it reached like 6,000 attack.
Yeah,
it was pretty big, but wasn't bigger than it wasn't bigger than him. Yeah. So we're not gonna talk about that yet, but we have another monster to talk about on that Sissy Rookie or something like that.
Yeah, Sassy Rookie. Underworld group, Sassy Rookie. Well, this is another acquisition from the Underworld group. The archetype that is using Shingo Sawatari. It's another pendulum monster, which level is 4, a level 4 monster, and it has 2 effects. As a pendulum monster, while this card is in the pendulum monster, when it is destroyed, you can destroy another card on the field. And the other effect is, when it is a monster, once per turn, it cannot be destroyed.
No, it's not that you can destroy another card. It's a level 4 or lower monster, I think. Pretty sure it was a level 4 or...
A level 4 monster, yeah. You're right, a level 4 monster.
So basically... So basically the SWAT guys, forgot their name or whatever, were pretty much dominating Yuya and Shingo, but then Gongen Saga came and tried to do something, but he got his monsters taken from him by Goyo King, and then the things that always happens in the anime happen. The guy Shun used a very circumstantial card to turn all of the level 4 monsters on the field Winged Beast, and then use another more circumstantial card which let him XYZ with monsters that have been taken control of by the opponent. So, and they say Yugi, Yugi sheets,
Yeah, indeed.
So it was pretty awesome, and the anime effect of Rice Falcon is more awesome than the regular effect. He reached 7,900 attack points and beat all of the 3 SWAT guys at the same time. Poor guys. So moving on from that.
Well, eventually after that duel, they escaped from the facility, but unfortunately, they got captured again by the chief of security, Jean-Michel Roger.
Yeah, John Michael Roger. You know, if you want to make a guy look like rich and snobbish, you better put a French name on him.
I mean Jean-Michel, that was the actual name.
Yes.
It means John Michael in English. And of course, they were captured, but fortunately, the executive council take part of it, and they ordered him to bring them to the executive council site instead to the facility once again. And well, they discussed what happened. And Jean Michel told them to the execute council that they were arrested because he considered them dangerous because they have so many methods. Well, the group explained the Lancers that they are Lancers and they came not to invade or to cause problems. They came to protect them from the academia invasion.
Actually, they obviously John Michael or John Michel Roger or whatever his name is suspected them because they were using unknown methods, but actually they first captured Yuya and his gang because they looked like Yugo and Yuzu.
Exactly.
And they wanted to capture them because they were on the tops and they weren't supposed to be there, of course. And that brings another point to mind, that the executive council, they're like the very, very rich guys, you know, on top of the rich guys that they were. Basically, they live in an oligarchy.
Exactly. They were the. And of course, I always thought that Jean-Michel was the chief or the ruler, but in this episode it was proven that he's not, that he's just the chief of the head security. Something that surprised me, well actually it didn't, is that I predicted.
It's not supposed to surprise you if you actually predicted that.
Yeah, exactly. I predict that Reiji was in the top area, while everyone else was in the common area. Well, it apparently was making connections with the oligarchy, with the executive council.
Exactly.
It was well, I was predicting that he was in that place and he was making connections and having a good time, while the rest was having a hard time dealing with the security. Of course, he actually made a good connections because it ended well for the gang.
Yeah, and you know, it really did surprise me because I didn't actually expect for his predictions to be true, but you know, well, there you have it. I mean, and we said it, I think I was 2 or 3 episodes back.
Yeah.
We said that when Reira got captured, that it was under the orders of Reiji, and then Serena confirmed that to us, but we didn't actually expect for Reiji to actually have connections. I think that he had connections way before they arrived at Synchro Dimension, because there was a flashback in the early episodes where Reiji was smaller and
Yes.
yeah, he was a smaller child, and he actually has crossed dimensions before. So maybe he already has some kind of plan. He already has some connections as well in the Axis dimension. Maybe that is if they go there, but because we don't know if they're gonna go there.
Well, and anyway, I want to speak something about the Friendship Cup. It was very interesting because they make the Friendship Cup for one purpose. It was to make a harmony between the commons and the tops. So each time they make this friendship cup, and the winner will become the king that will represent both sides.
Actually, now that they mentioned the backstory of the friendship cup, and it creates it confirms some information we already knew from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. That is that they created the duel chasers in order to try to control the commons and whatever. And the commons used the duel chasers in order to impress. I think it was to impress the tops or something like that.
Yeah, to impress the tops.
Because they were doing something different and innovative or whatever. They had something that the tops didn't. But now we know that Android Shoyuro had something to do with it. I don't know if this is eventually going to connect with 5Ds or something, but at least I'm glad that I'm seeing some similar information here.
Yeah, but well, I still believe that it's two different dimensions, two different universes. Well, anyway, next episode we will see an exhibition match between Yuya and Jack Atlas. So finally, as well, I want to say that I predict that Yuya will not win that duel.
Yeah,
that's my prediction.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of obvious because it's an exhibition match. And I don't think it would make much sense that Jack Atlas is going to lose anywhere that it's not in the finals, as he always does, because he lost to USA in the finals of the tournament in 5D.
Of course. Besides, I don't think that Jack Atlas will lose to a clown. I'm sorry.
And talking about Yuya, I mean, he's finally going to use his goggles, for something other than hiding the fact that he's crying. So
yeah,
we have a lot to talk about for next episode. This episode was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Of course.
So this is it for now. So see you later, guys.
See ya.